Hey guys, Tone here, and today I want to check out Backpack Hero. This game's been on my radar for quite a while now, because some people in the Tonehack Discord shared it probably when it first went up on itch, because that was over a month ago, I feel. And then they launched a Kickstarter for this game very recently, which is actually already funded, in just a few days of being up, which is really impressive. And it came up again, and the general enthusiasm in the Tonehack Discord made me think it's finally time to check it out. So here we are. And yeah, in that time, this game has gotten what looks like quite a bit of popularity in kind of like the indie game scene, like a lot of like the streamers and different communities that I frequent and enjoy are definitely checking this out. So I think you guys will like it too. I know essentially nothing about this game, by the way, so this will be fun, just kind of going in unspoiled here. The little blurb on the itch.io page. This is a demo, by the way, on itch.io. Of course, since they're doing Kickstarter to fund the whole thing. A lot of people have said that the demo is very thorough and complete. Not what you might expect from a typical demo, but we'll see how that goes. So the blurb on the itch.io page says, Backpack Hero is the inventory management roguelike. Collect rare items, organize your bag, and vanquish your foes. So, inventory management, definitely in my wheelhouse. I like to say that NetHack is a game about inventory management. Definitely an important thing in roguelike games, some of them. Let's see, delve into the dungeon with your magic backpack. Let's see, use the mouse, right-click, and arrow keys to rotate items while holding them. Get as far into the dungeon as you can. So it seems like it's all mouse, based on that description. And there is a more thorough description on the Kickstarter page. One of the things I noticed is there's like a meta progression system with a town that you build out, but it's said that it's just unlockables and you don't gain, quote, unfair advantages from run to run. So I know that, there's a lot of criticism about meta progression in certain games, and honestly, it's hard to say how that factors in without playing a game and seeing how the loops actually work. But that's definitely a softer kind that I think a lot of people are okay with regardless. Alright, welcome to the dungeon. You must conquer the dungeon by delving deep to the center and to discover the ancient cheeses hidden there. You're armed with only your magic backpack. So cheese looks like some kind of mouse. This all makes sense. You head to the dungeon, knowing very few make it back alive. Alright, this says click me, so it wants us to do that, but I'm going to click everything else first. Game stats, save game. It says game saves and loads. Is it like a save state system, I wonder? Quality. What rotate means. It just has a button for rotating items. Here I am, I have been doodling on the map. Very cute art with this game. I think it's like mouses and animals and stuff. We have some kind of resource here. A nice big round backpack. It says 40 hit points. Seems to be our backpack button, but I can't do anything with it yet. Alright, I'll do what the game says. Here seems to be our backpack. It's a 3x3 grid. Very Diablo style. Add all items to your backpack to continue. While holding an item, you can press right mouse or arrow keys to rotate it. We have a rough buckler. Shields on use, add 7 block. Or no, on use, add 7 block. Meal, 2 uses. Adds 2 energy. When out of uses, the item gets destroyed. I wonder if that is energy. Is that cheese? That might be cheese. It looks like this costs 1 energy use, maybe. Same thing with this. Wooden sword on use deals 7 damage. Oh, interesting. Y'all remember Equipmentris? That's what this reminds me of right now. It was a game where your character had a grid inside of it, and you had to fit items into the grid, which represented your stats and abilities. And then as you progressed, you got larger. Enemies dropped like pieces to that grid. Actually, this is identical to that. I don't remember if I remember I streamed that for a long time one day because we were having such a blast with it. If it's as similar to this as I think it is, I think we should do a video on that again soon. That was weird. This showed up through the... Yeah, so some of the demo lack of polish is showing through a bit here. Nothing that affects the overall experience and quality of the game, though, of course. Combat, you must click items to use them. You must defeat all enemies to continue. A rat with 32 health. Oh, let's see, we have rat or stat pop-ups. We got rat stat pop-ups. Small rat wolf. 32 hit points, you'll get 6 experience for defeating them. The smaller version of the rat wolves that patrol the upper layers of the dungeon. So you know what kind of attack he's gonna do? Oh, is this his intent? The shield for 12? Yes. Okay, so we get 3 stats every turn. And then now he's going to attack for a 7. Which we can block for. He's going to block for 15, but he will be dead. And we get to level up. Choose 4 spaces. Okay, so we make our backpack bigger. I like how that dynamically grew. I wonder if there's just like a bunch of different backpack sprites that they're using for that, or if it like actually has some algorithm that dynamically grows. It's pretty cool. $2 gold. Oh, we get a bunch of items, so I guess we can only choose what we can take. Oh, the decisions. Alright, let's start with the biggest stuff. Cauldron can be used one time each combat. This item is heavy. On use, creates a potion in a space that is in this row. When an item in this column is destroyed, this item gets refreshed. Does using a potion destroy it? Yeah, this item gets destroyed. Sounds pretty neat. So almost every turn we can be creating potions and using them. This poison potion costs 0 action points, so I don't know if that's going to apply to all of them. So we use 1 reaction points to get a random potion. I don't like the randomness idea, but it looks like potions might be quite strong. Interesting. Broken ring. It's conductive. On use adds 4 block. Oh, see, there's a different resource in the top right there. There's a blue. Ancient magicians found protection with this ring on hand. Looks like we can generate like mana. Hatchet can be used one time each turn, deals 5 damage. When armor is present, this item gets minus 4 damage. So this is free to use once every turn. It pretty much only does something if there's no armor. I don't know how common armor is going to be. Definitely feels like something that helps you take advantage of turns when there is a little armor at play. Warm drink. It gets replaced with an empty cup when destroyed. Adds 10 hit points. You must be able to refill that. I wonder if the empty cup is like pay mana to refill. Rose of Thorns. Adds spike to self. Each turn, that's free. That sounds cool. I'm assuming that's like, when enemies attack me, they take damage back. 4 uses, adds 1 energy. When out of uses, it gets destroyed. So this meal adds 2 uses, and this is 4. This is just like straight up better. Whoops. So it's an easy decision just to replace something for something better than that. I kind of want this cauldron. We can do something like this. Oh, it's heavy, so it can only go on the bottom row. That's hilarious. Okay, I was wondering what that meant. I thought that was just related to the size. Yeah, it could drop down there. That is funny. Alright, we need to level up our backpack if we're gonna carry coins, because I don't even know what those are for yet. They heal, just in case. Wait. I'm not gonna be able to use this cauldron. I would have to do this. Creates a potion of space on this row. Let's do this. We might be really screwing ourselves with this cauldron. This feels like something's gonna get better later. Let's see how it goes. If we like level up after the next fight, we might be fine. Wait, what? Oh, we get this stuff, we just don't use it? Okay. It's weird that there's this big dungeon that you travel between. There's just like only 3 points of interest there. Like there's nothing on these points in the middle, it seems. Also, this dude walks forward even when I'm walking backwards. Okay, let's move on. Part 1 of 3. So that was like a tutorial slash like get started area, I feel like. Alright, here's our experience, 1 out of 10. I see now. Lock the door. This is the only way we can go. Alright, we have here a slime with 28 hit points. These goopy creatures make you feel sick. I wonder if they have a poison or if that's just flavor text. 44 hit points for the rat wolf. That's more than the last one had, isn't it? We level up if we kill both of these. That's 9 total hit points. Is there like a run option? Reorganize your inventory in battle. Costs 3 energy. Scratch. Scratch an enemy for 3 damage. Oh, so if we get rid of the sword, we at least have any way to do damage. Cool. And here's our thorns. Our spikes will deal 1 damage if attacked. Alright, so we want to block from the slime. This guy only did like 5 damage last time, right? I think the slime does more damage. I wonder if the slime splits. Oh, I can't even choose who I attack. Let's make a potion. Wait. Oh, row, not column. So it would have to go to the left. Wait, no, don't do that. Alright. The potion broke. Okay, so yeah, we have some reorganizing we need to do. I think once you understand the shapes of items. Okay, actually here with the heavy stuff, I think maybe width on the bottom rows is more important than length, like how I put this up here. So there's definitely, once we get a better understanding of items and how this game, like what's in this game, we can probably make speculative like expansion to our backpack when we level up a little better. looks like that's all I can... Oh, shoot. I forgot to block. No, I blocked. Okay, we're good. We did waste a turn from the cauldron. So that potion didn't get destroyed because I didn't use it, even though it broke, it seems. Because it didn't get refreshed. Add 6 regeneration. Oh snap. We need to kill that thing. Alright, let me block his 7 damage. Okay, so that's like a delayed heal, and I'm guessing he'll heal every turn after that. Perhaps taking down, perhaps not. But that does mean I can kill him now. And this guy's not doing any damage, so we are just going to attacking him. Okay, so I think we lose spikes at the end of our turn. Because this isn't going up. One spike doesn't seem that interesting. Although this only takes 1 space. Like if we had 4 of these, like, and now we're getting 4 spikes each turn, like things start to feel more interesting. I could do 1 damage to him, or I could just prevent him from doing 2 damage to us. I'm gonna do that because I think he's just gonna cycle back to his block phase. He seems to be scaling. Yeah, his damage has been going up 2 every turn. And the same might be true. Wait, what? Where did this come from? The slime dropped that? It's really bad compared to the sword, it looks like. 2 slots instead of 1 though. Okay. So we need room on the bottom row for this cauldron at the very least. We want to make this at least 2 spaces, I think. Instead of having a single tile there. Maybe we should do something like this. And then I'm going to put another one on the bottom row for the cauldron to have some more flexibility. I'd like to make this like a 2-space thing at some point too. Mana Stone. Uses a resource and magical items. It must form a path to the item that it powers. Interesting. Frogs summon this resource from other realms deep in the depths of the dungeon. Alright, what else do we have? The dart. Projectile. That means I can hit guys in the back line. 10 damage to all enemies. I think it's destroyed. I like that as a consumable. Night Shield. Adjacent and diagonal armor get +1 block. On use at 7 block. Wait, this is like... It's the same thing with the Rough Buckler, but it's half the spaces and it has an additional ability by buffing other things. Incredible. Elements to the right get -1 block. Each turn adds 0 block. For each space below this, this item gets +1 block. We could do something like this. And actually... This is getting +1 from our Night Shield now. It does it each turn, that sounds pretty good. Let's do that. Here's a key, we want a key. Do I have to put that in here? It says I can't take more items. has to go in my bag. Magical herb at 6 mana, 2 connected mana stones. Destroyed on use, that's like a one-time thing, I think. Here's the axe again. Can I put this away and take some else? No. I'm okay with this. Encounter locks a door. Will you open it? Of course we will. You open the door. What do we have? Bramble. This takes up 4 tiles. 2 by 2. Adds 10 poison to all enemies on use. Adds 10 poison to self, and it gets destroyed. 10 poison to self does not sound good. I'm sure 10 poison to all enemies could be strong though. When a diagonal shield is used, add 1 block. So positioning in this grid is becoming really important. Like that could go here, and then procs the shield. Those 2 locations count as well. When a weapon kills an enemy, add 6 rage to self. Each turn, deal 1 damage to self. I wonder if that can be blocked. There's all status effects on all enemies. That sounds useful. I'm not seeing large groups of enemies yet, so this tooth necklace doesn't seem that great. I guess I'll grab this for now. I don't have room for the bramble. I mean, I might be able to jigger something here. I want to leave a space open. Actually, wait, does this row count? I'll probably do this for now. Oh, it's just 2 diagonal. I don't want this though. It's going to do 1 damage to herself. It's probably good, but I don't think we want that yet. Okay. Unknown event. We haven't seen any events yet. These cards hold your victory or your doom. Have like a mole with a fez. There's 6 guesses remaining. Electric Stone. So this is like the... There's so much Slay the Spire influence in this. This is like the matching game of Slay the Spire. Connected weapons get +1 damage. This item is conductive. It wouldn't tell me. This looks bad. Curse. Adjacent and diagonal weapons get +1 poison to self. When combat ends, it gets destroyed. So that only applies to 1 turn. To not get that though, we just take one of these things that we know it isn't. There's the barrel. That thing has to be good, right? Looks like a curse. The color coding on these is great. I can tell it's good and bad like immediately. Why do these look different? The one on the card and the picture. Each turn adds 1 spike to all enemies. On use, adds 10 spikes to all enemies. This item gets destroyed. Oh wait, I don't want that, so I'm gonna click on this. Weapon Arrow. This item gets all modifiers multiplied by 50%. It's a projectile. You deal 1 damage to all enemies. For each empty space to the right, this item gets +1 damage. That's pretty cool. Oh, hey, we get one. And an anglerfish. It's 6 regen to self on use. Adds great luck. That sounds really good. What do you think the other one is? Next to it? No. No more guesses. Cool, not bad. In those games, you pretty much need to like hope you don't get a curse you don't want on the first guess. Once you find something that doesn't match, you can just always go back to it if you draw a curse the first time. Which means you cover less ground overall, but you get to not get screwed by a curse if that's your concern. Alright, let's go for this fight. Hey, so that was fun, as we were leaving. Yeah, this guy's starting with pretty high block here. But we know how both these guys work now. That was more than the first one had. This guy's doing more damage too. So we have 4 damage to start. Why are these hovering yellow? Can I use this yet? Yes. Cleansing Bomb. On use, gets destroyed, removes all status effects on all enemies. Oh, we already had one. Not sure why it's highlighting those two. Thought maybe because this one has a destroy effect, but this one doesn't. It's because this is heavy and it's under them? I'm not really sure. I like them block, we'll just play it like super safe here. Keep playing it safe. This guy dies, and then we just keep attacking. This isn't a status effect, is it? No, I doubt it is. Because it shows next to the health bar. I think the status effects appear below. Disgusting food. Removes 5 hit points. We heal between combats. Oh, I can't even hit this guy. I could hit if I attacked him 3 times, taking 3 damage. Slats shield adds 8 blocks. This is giving us 1 free block to the by being next to this helmet. Every turn. It's going to be used multiple times per turn. That's interesting. I think I kind of like the Night Shield slightly better though. Like we could like possibly get a lot of value out of this if I wanted to like put a bunch of armor around it. Okay, so you're just blocking, so I'm just going to hit you a bunch. Get items. Alright, so we got another key. I'm gonna take that. Let's start stacking roses. Another night shield. Okay, so they don't do anything to each other. That's a use effect. Armor is an each turn effect, it seems. So that seems hardly worth it. Doesn't my scratch ability do this? On use deals 3 damage. I guess this is gonna be buffed by adjacent things. Alright, let's just take some stuff. These like plus hit point items are common enough. Like allowing a couple damage through is like no problem at all. That told me what the battle was before I even went to it. It said slimes. Alright. I think we kind of know the drill of these guys. This guy's regenning first, which could be tricky. I mean, I could always cleanse it with a cleansing bomb, of course. So we have to use something to get another potion out of this combat. But by using it before I use it, then this doesn't get its charge back. I'm still just playing very conservatively and blocking to take slightly less damage at the expense of doing more, like, a good deal more damage. That seems fine, because this guy's dead, and then we just have to contend with this guy's regeneration, or I can remove his regeneration. This does go down by 1 every turn. Let's see how my hyper-conservatism does for us. He's getting weaker. Does he get weaker every time I attack him? No, nothing happened that time. Alright, more items. I need to level up to like actually use stuff. This does 10 damage, but does 2 damage to self. Gets minus 2 damage to enemy and plus 1 damage to self this turn. So it really de-emphasizes using it multiple times. Slots doesn't take up. Looks like it takes up 4 on like a Z Tetris pile sort of deal. Footwares to the right get minus 2 block. So a lot of these things incentivize only having 1 of them. Unless you stack them vertically, it seems that you're going to be hurting second pairs of boots and helmets and stuff. For each space above this item gets plus 1 block. Oh. So leather cap for each space below this gets plus 1 block. It likes to be high up, like on your head, and the boots like to be low to the ground. That makes sense. That's fun. Oh, my mana went away. Was that something I had to like put in my bag? Oops. This isn't a shield, so it's not affected by this. It's not armor. I like this though. If I had the mana. So if I want that, because this would block a lot of stuff instead of my shield at the cost of a mana instead of one of my energy points. Consumable on use, this item gets destroyed. What? Get the boots in here. We're getting 8 in a block. 8 in 8. You heard me. I like that. $12 damage to all enemies? That's really good. Forget this thorn. Let's take that. I don't regret not having an emergency heal. I should ditch this cauldron. We get like 1,000,000 potions after every combat anyways. Like Like, I don't have anything here that I really feel like ditching it for. I mean, I could take this flower and these 3 potions if I wanted. I'll hold on to it for the time being, but it's just literally dead weight right now. Okay. See, those boots and helmet, we full block this guy. So now I can just use all my energy attacking. And again. This armor is great. Debuff potion has 4 slow and 4 weak to all enemies. Guessing slow allows me to attack for them in the turn order. Easy. So adding a lot of verticality would help our boots and helmet. If I did this, and move my boots down, like bam, these do more. I get +2 armor. Except I lose adjacency to this on one of them, so it's really only +1 in the long run. I'm probably going to replace this for a better shield at some point. Alright, let me create another space for this. I'm going to have a bunch once I move this down, actually. Cavefish adds 4 regen to self. Splint. When an adjacent weapon is used, adds 1 HP. When armor is present, this item gets -1 healing to self. So... can't have armor. I'm gonna save a lot. I guess if you use that with a shield, you could probably get something going. But... 4 block, 5 block. Okay, I'm definitely taking this leather cap then. So we just went from 9 block to 13. Energy is more valuable than healing. Let's pack a sub in there. Alright. Take 1 item. I'm full, dude. Let's see what this event is. Well, howdy, traveler. Is that a beaver? Well, howdy. Oh, it's an otter. Brandy the otter. Well, howdy, she says as you approach her. Nose wiggles and she shakes her gigantic tail. I've been doing some fishing. Care to buy one? No. You say no, the smell is starting to get to be a bit much. All the fish I've seen haven't been too interesting. And 6 gold is like... Oh, do I not have gold because I haven't been taking it? What happens if I click this? Okay, I thought because it was appearing on the side that we were getting it, but like I didn't get my mana. Okay. So we should save a slot for gold. It's probably more valuable than some of these. But yeah, a lot of the fish we've seen haven't been that interesting. Like we've like haven't even bothered taking any yet. I don't know if the otter's fish is better, but I'm gonna assume it's the same that we've been seeing. Finally, we've used the key. Oh no, more items. This really is an inventory management game, huh? Double Halberd. Deals 4 damage to all enemies. When an adjacent weapon is present, -3 damage. and this takes 4 slots. So this would be better than the sword if there were 3 or more enemies in an encounter. If you buff this, it gets better too. I kind of like it, but not at the cost of like fully replacing our sword yet. We'd have to do something like this. This again becomes useless. There's 2 items there. Alright. I have a feeling we're gonna get rid of this cauldron without ever using it. This is the roguelike way. Slime, slime. I think 12 per turn. So is this better now? I mean, it does 8 damage instead of 7. Oh wait. I have a nearby weapon. I completely set that up wrong. It's okay. Alright, well this phase of the game is pretty easy. So I wonder how the difficulty ramps up. Dodge potion. Adds 1 dodge. I like that. Oh here, we got a mana stone. Now we can add 4 block from this every turn. This only adds 1 block per shield. We don't care about that because we're getting so much block from other sources. Dragonfly accessory moves forward 1 space each turn and turns clockwise. When this moves, adjacent weapons get plus 5 damage. I'm guessing this will like move and turn right and then try to move that way. If it can't move, then it moves back down. I'm also noticing at the top left of these cards, it shows you the spaces they take. So some of those awkward diagonal ones should be easier to read. I think this isn't very good. It gives you plus 5 damage at the cost of like needing a bunch of empty inventory space, and it still has dead turns. But it doesn't cost energy either, so like if I were to put this here, go up, rotate, that's still pretty bad. Seems like if you had like a corner, you could have this move up, rotate, right, rotate, bump down, rotate right, rotate up. No, it eventually just starts going back and forth between 2 spaces. So it goes right, bump down, left, bump up, right. It's just every other turn it would be giving you like plus 5 damage if you use it like that. If you give it 4 tiles, it can move between those 4. That's probably what you need to do, have a 2x2 grid for it. And then it kind of doubles the efficiency on this and the turns that it can. You know, I think we can make this work. I'm getting rid of the cauldron soon. I am getting rid of this freaking cauldron soon. Should I do it now? Oh, here's an empty cup. It's a projectile, just 6 damage, and then it's destroyed. Dude, we're swimming in potions. Screw this thing. Means I should put this here. Let's take some potions. Wait, there's warm drinks and frothy drinks. 10 HP, 1 energy. Okay. Let's just move, so this is 12 damage. Nice. This didn't move, so now we're doing 7 damage. And moves, we're doing 12 again. Cool, I like that. Yeah, I think we get some good value out of that eventually. We need more XP. I need some inventory space. Adjacent diagonal weapons get +2 damage. Oh, I wonder if conductive means it extends the adjacency of something through it. Let's test that. No. This isn't conducting through this. So I don't know what that mechanic does yet. Alright, we're buffing the heck out of this sword. Adjacent and diagonal consumables get +5 healing. Interesting. But that kills my... This game really tempts me to take a lot of speculative things. Which wouldn't be a problem if the game weren't so easy so far. So we can actually leave here. Actually we have to, because we don't have another key. I don't think we were even offered one. Crypt, part 2 of 3. It's really awkward how it puts this in the front sometimes. Alright, this is getting long, so I'm gonna call this session here, but I want to keep playing this because I feel like there's so much more to see. I want to see like what the first thing is that wrecks us. We've only seen 2 enemies so far. There's been a lot of item variety. The whole level up system is good. The only like quote unquote complaint I have is that like the early game's been pretty easy here, but there are a lot of reasons for that. In games like this, like it makes it more accessible for a lot of players. It's also like just a demo, of course, again. So I don't cite that against the game. It just means that we need to play a little more to get to the bits that are going to feel more interesting to us at our like desired difficulty level. But yeah, this has been great so far. I'll drop a link down in the comments or the description below if you guys want to check it out yourself. But it's been fun. I love the art here. The music has been nice. But pretty fun system overall. The general system, I mean, with like the backpack has been fun. And some clever ways of using items and like taking advantage of this space for design. I like it a lot so far. So thanks again guys for hanging out, and I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy.